We get an exclusive behind-the-scenes tour of Ricky Hatton's new home from home in Las Vegas. While the Hitman's touched down in America just a fortnight to go until the biggest fight of his life, the cameras there to greet him, just a taste of what's to come.
You sat down in Vegas, you know, your hairs on the back of your neck start to, to stand up. You get that little bit of a buzz, that little bit of extra spring in your step, and can't come quick enough now.
Undefeated, a special event coming soon to Sky Box Office. Ricky Hatton against Floyd Mayweather. Saturday, December the 8th. It all starts at 11 p.m. For more information, call 08705 800 888. It's also available in HD. Well, Ricky Hatton is hoping to continue a boom time for British boxing. The stars of a vintage year for the sport were toasted this week at the board's annual dinner in London.
You've got three of the top fighters in the division. You've got Ricky Hatton, Joe Calzaghe, myself, both all undisputed champions in our respective weight divisions. I can't remember, not in my lifetime, I can't remember a time when British boxing was doing so well.
More on that later. It's world title for a fortnight to go till another great fight, the super fight between Ricky Hatton and Floyd Mayweather. The Hatton team have arrived in Las Vegas as the countdown continues to one of the biggest fights ever involving a British boxer. Ed Robinson was there to welcome the Hitman to his home from home for the most important 2 weeks of his life.
The Hitman has landed. Ricky Hatton's touchdown in Las Vegas as his mega match with Floyd Mayweather draws ever closer.
You sat down in Vegas, you know, your hairs on the back of your neck start to, to stand up. You get that little bit of a buzz, that little bit of extra spring in your step, and can't come quick enough now.
For this, his third appearance in the fight capital of the world, and with the stakes higher than ever before, Hatton's shunning the bright lights of the city. Instead, he's opted for a top-secret home from home. Wasting no time, settling into his rented accommodation. And with hours and days to kill, the games room's a big priority.
Well, you arrived a little bit when you come to America, rent a house, and your poster's up in the games room. I think for the biggest fight of my life, I've got the balance right, coming over at the right time, the accommodation, to everything really. When we want to get away from all the hullabaloo of it all, we can come here and chill out and have a game of snooker and pool, and it's perfect.
And up at welterweight, Ricky doesn't even have to battle the scales.
Obviously we're arriving here now, the chef doesn't start till tomorrow. We'll probably go out to the supermarket and get some food. With the supplements, we're a little bit in control of his calories, but everything's great, and we're really looking forward to the next 2 weeks.
My weight's got down early. I don't want to come in on the night too heavy like I did against Calazzo. That resulted in quite a poor performance. I've learnt by mistakes, and believe you me, this will be the best Ricky Hatton. And whenever the best Ricky Hatton has turned up, against all the odds, he's done it. I know when I step in that ring on December the 8th, that there's not one thing from weight control, from sparring to pad work to where you stay in, to accommodation, to travelling time, to everything. There's not one thing I could have done any better.
It's a serene and peaceful setting, but this is far from a holiday. And for Ricky Hatton, the work at hand's never far from his thoughts.
The minute it was announced, I was jumping out my skin, and now I set foot in Vegas, you get that extra tingle, don't you? You feel like it's just round the corner, and you can't come quick enough.
Getting away from it all, familiar surroundings, is that the right preparation?
I think it's the smartest thing he's done. When he boxed Urango, he had picked up a chest infection, and the air conditioning in the hotel and breathing dead air, I just think, made it worse. But there he has his own place. He's breathing fresh air every day. He can go and lay by the pool. I mean, Vegas is going to be jumping with British fans for the last week or so before the fight. And this is an important time in his preparation. This is the last hard week of training. And I think, and going over there in plenty of time too, I think it's been a great move. I think no stone has been left unturned in the preparation, obviously.
Training-wise, what will happen in the next couple of weeks?
I think certainly the next week, he's 2 weeks out, the next week will be probably his hardest week. He'll want to do, he's in Vegas, so, he's getting himself set to the time and everything, and, he's going to work really, really hard. I'm sure the hardest sparring is yet to come this week.
And undefeated as a special event coming to Sky Box Office, Ricky Hatton against Floyd Mayweather. Saturday, December the 8th. It all starts 11 p.m. 3 title fights from this side of the Atlantic as well, including Jamie Moore fighting for the European light middleweight crown. For more information, call 08705 800 888. It's also available in HD. And don't forget, you can catch the second instalment of our fascinating fly-on-the-wall documentary, Hatton v Mayweather, 24/7, next Wednesday, 5:30, Sky Sports 2. And if you want to read extracts from Ricky Hatton's Big Fight Diary and get the thoughts of our panel of experts, check out our website, www.skysports.com/Hatton. Our first meeting was a small hall classic, and with British boxing on a high, a vintage year for the sport was celebrated at the board's annual dinner. Ed Robinson was there.
It's boom time for British boxing, and the feel-good factor was much in evidence at the British Boxing Annual Awards dinner.
We got 3 of the top fighters in the division. You got Ricky Hatton, Joe Calzaghe, myself, both all undisputed champions in our respective weight divisions. I can't remember, not in my lifetime, I can't remember a time when British boxing was doing so well.
The winner in the Contest of the Year category wouldn't have been out of place in any era of the sport's fabled history. The Lonsdale Belt epic between good friends Jamie Moore and Matthew Macklin.
Oh, that could be Kurtz. He won't get up from that. It is Jamie Moore that comes through. A quite phenomenal battle.
The courageous loser on hand to receive the trophy.
Knocking lumps out of each other, you know, most people wouldn't speak to each other again, but if anything, our friendship's got even stronger because, you know, we shared something that'll be talked about for years to come. And you know, from Jamie's point of view, it was a great win for him, and he's now got his well overdue European title shot, which I'm sure he'll win, and I'll be praying that he'll win.
Domestically, we have a record haul of 6 major world champions, and it might have been 7 had Hartlepool's Michael Hunter not had the misfortune of facing classy visitor Steve Molitor for the vacant IBF title.
The dream's over for Michael Hunter, and Steve Molitor becomes the IBF Super Bantamweight champion.
The Canadian, a worthy overseas boxer of the year.
The people over here are great. You know, everyone treats us with great hospitality, and you know, UK is really coming on the scene. You know, Joe Calzaghe, David Hay, and a lot of other great fighters coming out. So it's an honor to be here tonight.
Top trainers Enzo Calzaghe and James Cook were both acknowledged for their services to boxing. And the winner of the prestigious Boxer of the Year trophy, one of the men who've led the resurgence in the sport, Ricky Hatton. And if the Manchester hero defeats Floyd Mayweather on December the 8th, he'll be hot favourite to be crowned an unprecedented 4-times winner at next year's awards.
Well, if he beats Mayweather, I think we have to say yes, he's got a very good chance. Although we've had other fighters like Hay and Calzaghe doing well this year, that would be an achievement maybe hard to beat. And as you said, that would break the record and probably thoroughly deserved too.
Great night, great year for British boxing, and it would cap things off amazingly. It would knock spots off everything else if Hatton could beat Mayweather, Jim.
Yeah, I think that would put everything else would pale into insignificance. I mean, what a wonderful fight to look forward to. I mean, we're calling it the biggest fight involving a British boxer for the last 20, 30 years, and it has to be 2 undefeated fighters, 2 fighters at their peak. Tremendous match.
It's great for British boxing, isn't it? I mean, the whole game is really on and up. We saw the amateurs do terrifically well in the World Championships. The professionals are thriving with so many good champions. British boxing is really on the up.
And don't forget, Ricky Hatton, can he round off this fantastic year for British boxing with the biggest victory of them all against Floyd Mayweather? Undefeated is a special event on Sky Box Office on Saturday, December the 8th. It all starts at 11 p.m. If you want more information, call 08705 800 888. It's also available in HD.